This next hunter's about to break the game. Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? NoGoodEman coming to you today with a new hunter, Kanae Tawata info. So guys, we're going to talk about the newest hunter that's going to come into the game in about a month and a half. And honestly, we do got to talk about this now because as you guys are seeing with Essel and her kit, the fire meta is on the rise. So I think now's the best time to kind of talk about the next hunter that's coming up because honestly, I think she's going to break the game. But before we talk about the next hunter, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a live or an upload. Now let's go ahead and get straight into it. The first thing to note is that Kanae is going to actually be AMAMIYA MIREI's teacher. At least she's rumored to be so. With that being said, guys, she is going to be an insane unit because AMAMIYA MIREI is an insane unit. So I guess the best comparison of the next hunter we're going to get is going to be looking at her student. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and peek into AMAMIYA MIREI's kit. We go ahead and hide this. AMAMIYA MIREI herself is a wind assassin. Now, obviously, Kanae is going to be of the fire element. If the typing is going to be similar, then we're definitely going to see our first fire assassin in the SSR category. Now that is going to be actually insane, and we might get one of the strongest DPS hunters in the game. We're already seeing the mage Yu So-hyun make some sparks. She's definitely been the comeback queen, as people are calling her, but AMAMIYA MIREI is definitely doing her own right. Now let's go ahead and look at MIREI's kit because honestly, if they play any type of similar, we might see some pure domination on any level. So according to well-connected people in the community, also Kanae is gonna deal way more damage than AMAMIYA MIREI. So honestly, she's looking like an insane unit. Definitely she's gonna be attack based because the wind assassin AMAMIYA MIREI, the fire assassin Kanae Tawata, she's going to be attack based unless, you know, Netmarble throws a wrench in there. I don't see that happening. So obviously one of the best kits that you will want to equip on her to start is going to be 4-piece curse and then maybe 4-piece beast. And then honestly, this might be one of the first characters that the Warmonger set might be viable if she does have attack scaling. So I honestly think that the Warmonger set still has some use in some character. Netmarble might finally put that character in front of us with Kanae. If she does have attack scaling in her kit, then the Warmonger set might just be the perfect match made in heaven. Maybe she has defense ignore, so maybe it'll be armed. And then we do have the burning curse, always as reliable. On the right side, definitely it's going to start off and be either 4-piece curse or then 4-piece outstanding ability. If she has somewhat of MP embedded in her kit, then you definitely want to eat with outstanding ability, so forth and so on. Obviously, the characters might not be a one-to-one, but with that, I do want to look at a few passives that I do hope for Kanae Tawata when she does release. And the first passive I do hope for is this advancement 4 passive that is currently on AMAMIYA MIREI, increasing her own wind damage by 10% for every wind member in the party, stacking up to 3 times, meaning guys, if Kanae sees this kit, if this Kanae has a self-boosting kit embedded into her, she will be insanely broken, and I see no reason for her not to have that. But honestly, that is just one factor. I do think that she's going to have some type of burst damage somewhat similar to AMAMIYA MIREI, and she is going to play with 2-sword. So 2-sword style is honestly insane. What is you guys' prediction when it comes to this next new hunter that is going to release? I think that she's actually going to just dominate on every single level, and honestly she might replace Yu So-hyun, she might replace Gina. Obviously Gina is going to be a great unit that you still want to have because definitely her supports, her passives, the ability that she has to increase the fire damage for her entire team, and then Essel just blast onto the scene. So Essel's definitely not getting replaced, but definitely with that, I think that Kanae will definitely play best with Essel and Gina. So with that, and I know I just said with that like 10 times in a row, but with that, go ahead and build both of them. Now, I do want to note that people are saying, or people are asking me, is now the best time to invest into Yu So-hyun? Is now the best time to invest into Essel? Is now the best time to save your rate up ticket for Kanae? Well, guys, here's the answer. You need to get Essel first, right? Essel is the basic start of the fire meta. You need to get as many dupes on Essel if possible. If you're going to go head first into the fire meta, get Essel to advancement 5. I'm just gonna tell it to you like that. It's A5 or go home, guys. As we were talking on stream, you need to get this higher advancement on Essel because this prey on the weak effect that can stack up to 100 times is essential for your fire team. It's gonna be essential for hard mode Deimos. It's gonna be essential for normal mode Deimos. It'll help you out in normal mode Deimos. channels, but definitely hard mode, you will need that A5 advancement on Essel. You will need high advancements just for total power requirements and all. And then when Kanae does come out, you will need her as well. And guys, here's the thing. I'm going to just say this now. The fire meta is going to be prevalent for months. And why do I say months? Because Essel's banner is going to run for at least 36 more days, meaning that Kanae's banner might run for another similar amount, meaning that the fire meta is going to be relevant for almost 100 days of this year. That is 1/3 of the year, guys. Okay, so if the next character after Kanae is another fire unit and the next update is another 40 days after that, the fire meta will literally dominate the game for 1/3 of the year. So guys, play for your fire meta, right? If you're a new player, it might be time to start investing into your fire units. Now, of course, you want to pick the right fire units, so Gina is a good investment to start. If you guys do end up getting dupes of Yusohyun, I don't see that being a problem, right? But definitely when it comes to the rate up ticket side of things, invest in Essel right now. Get that higher advancement of Essel right now. You don't want to regret it because, guys, I've been saying it for a long time. You got to predict Netmarble's game. Netmarble is a company and they'll try to get as much money out of their players as they need to. And obviously they'll do whatever they want, but we can predict them. We can see their next moves very, very clearly. And we do see it. So play out, get your Essel dupes. Obviously, you'll have to get rate up tickets, and if you're free to play, it's gonna be a struggle. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a struggle, and I hope that all of you guys get as many dupes as you need for your Essel, for your Gina, for your Yusohyun right now. And then when Kanae does come out, she will dominate the scene, and I'm hoping that she does. I hope she dominates somewhat like AMAMIYA MIREI. Don't know what her kit will be embedded like. I do hope that an assassin type, if we just look at assassins in general, then we can kind of compare. I think only Kang and AMAMIYA MIREI. Oh, and then we have Han. So I don't know. If we look at some of Kang's skills, we can maybe predict if Kanae will play in between a mixture of AMAMIYA MIREI and Kang. I don't really see something like that happening. Let's see. Kang has like a dagger toss. He has a tracking move. And this one I do see on Kanae because AMAMIYA MIREI also has this move. So something about assassins and having a move that'll teleport behind their opponents. I do like that move. It's honestly a very, very good one. And then when it comes to things like ultimates, it'll probably just be something crafty. I do think that Kanae will be probably basic and have maybe like a high damaging ultimate instead of like a transformative ultimate like AMAMIYA MIREI, but definitely things like QTE, things like support skills. Maybe she does inflict some type of bleed or maybe some type of burn to enemies, because if we're gonna play on top of the fire meta, bleed and burn, and then we can look at Han and see maybe if there's some things we might see in this kit, in Kanae's kit as well. Something like that could be there, maybe. I don't really see it. Obviously she's playing with 2 swords, so she's not really tossing a bunch of daggers. If we see the ultimate, it looks a little good. But guys, we're getting our 4th assassin category. We're getting our 4th assassin in a new element. So obviously the fire meta and really Solo Leveling Arise metas isn't finished, and the fire meta definitely is just getting started. I'm very excited for the fire meta. You guys should be too, honestly. And the thing to note is that the light meta is very still prevalent. I know a lot of people are worried about their investments into the light meta, more so Thomas Andre. Guys, what I'll say is I played with Thomas Andre on stream literally today or yesterday when you guys are seeing this video. Thomas Andre did fine. He is still the Goliath. He is still one of the strongest. But guys, in the newest game modes, Netmarble obviously has a preference. So go ahead, play out your fire meta, start investing in your fire units, because the fire meta is going to dominate for the better half of the year. And with that, what do you guys think of the fire meta? What do you think of Kanae Tawata? Go ahead and leave your thoughts, theories, and comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace.